Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to episode 4 of Spacing Out in the Frost. In the last one we finally set up a spawn and yeah, we are producing oxygen very slowly and with time I think that will warm up the base, which is very useful. But yeah, we do have some hydrogen leaking in, which is kind of annoying. That is very annoying, but I think that's fine. We'll just end up piling lots of hydrogen at the top of the base, and I'll just have to find another way to deal with that. We do have something else to worry about though in this episode, and that is food. With the temperature slowly rising, with the oxygen being produced, we are going to have to come up with warmer foods than the pike apple bushes, because right now the pike apple bushes, they overheat at minus 14 degrees, which is not great. Oh, there are two sweetles here. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and access these sweetles down here and the grub fruit plants so that I can try and figure out what they do. I think they might require sulfur. Yeah, sulfur. I don't know where I can get sulfur, I'm afraid. I think there's like a, oh, there's sulfur right here. I think there's a sulfur volcano, in this space.dlc. I think that's how I'm supposed to get, lots of sulfur for them. Oh wait, yeah, there's a liquid sulfur geyser on this planetoid. Ah, there it is. It's inside it's inside here. I guess I might play around with that in the future. Oh, nosh sprouts. Oh, very cool. I kind of want to play around with nosh sprouts as well, but oh, that's really cold. And they need like ethanol and dirt. And that's like quite annoying to play around with, I think. You know what? Alternatively, we could actually live off of meal loaf for a while, by ranching pips down here. I think that's actually very plausible. You know, ranching pips and then feeding the dirt into mealwood. Okay, I think we should dig towards this mammoth over here, because I kind of want to get access to reed fiber to make atmo suits, because yeah, this area is basically just absolutely terrible, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like this thing just runs out of power way too easily. I'm afraid I don't know how to fix that other than the potential power control station here. Although, isn't it possible to make a power control station just anywhere now? If that's true, that's really convenient. So we're gonna try that out. And we're just gonna plop it up here, perhaps. And we've got our material study terminal, so that's really good. We just need to hook it up to some power. Where's our food? We are lacking loads of food for some reason. Did we drop loads through this hole? Yep, I don't know why, but I suddenly noticed that we are heavily lacking in foods. I don't want my colony to starve, so I should probably do something about that. I kind of want to try and figure out Radbolts though, because I'm still not sure how to generate power out of these. Like, there's the Radbolts and stuff, but I'm not sure what they do. Oh, she just slipped. That's kind of crazy. Did she just slip again? She slipped twice in a row. That's a bit crazy. Okay, she's carrying a microchip, so that's awesome. It seems like she's going to tune up the hydrogen generator, so that's really good. Oh, we did it! We tuned it up. That is amazing. And I just realized it would be better for this one to be tuned up, because all of the hydrogen goes to the one on the right first. But, you know, whatever. It's a boost. It's a boost. It is a boost. And Nisbet, yeah, Nisbet's going to make the second one, and then we'll be able to get everything running, hopefully. Aha! Do you see this? I think it's actually running because both of these have actual excess in hydrogen, so that's really good. If they have excess hydrogen, then yeah, that means this thing can be self-sustaining. That is very good news. That is very good news. Okay, so I had a bit of I did a bit of research, and it turns out you can't actually make energy out of Radbolts, which is a bit strange. I really thought you could, but I guess you can't, so that's unfortunate. I also had a bit of a I was doing some calculations on food, and I think I want to feed my colony on squash fries. Um, so for squash fries, we're going to need some tallow, and we are going to need some plume squash as well. And I think we're gonna have to put that in a deep fryer to make loads of food. So yeah, I've run the numbers, and I think I can achieve I can achieve uh enough food for 12 dupes. We're currently at 10, but we can have 2 more in the future, and maybe even more beyond that. But I think to achieve enough food for all these dupes and feed them on squash fries, I believe I'll need 5 wild spigot seals. I believe 5 wild spigot seals and 21 plume squash plants. Now, I'm fairly sure these spigot seals can survive at, yeah, they can survive at up to 100 degrees Celsius. So as the base warms up, I don't think it'll be too much trouble for me to deal with those spigot seals. Now, all I need really is a little like chamber or room for them to grow in, and then eventually perish and turn into tallow for us. So we're gonna need around 120 tile room to put the spigot seals in. Now, the other thing to consider is the plume squash. Now, the plume squash is going to be a bit more annoying to achieve, I think. Because for plume squash, we need ethanol. And to produce ethanol, I'm thinking about growing arbor trees to get wood, and then use that in ethanol distillers to make ethanol. Now, that's all great, but yeah, I feel like that's a lot of infrastructure I have to build to achieve something like that. So, I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna try and figure that out. I think we're gonna need to set up a cooling loop as well in order to keep the plume squashes cool in the future. Okay, so I'm thinking about placing the plume squash setup on this side of the map. Here we go. Our first spigot seal is inside our room now. Very good. I think with time, we will, once we fill in 4 more spigot seals in here, we'll just have enough tallow to just last our colony for forever, which would be good. That would be very ideal. How's our oxygen looking? We do have quite a continuous stream. I think, yeah, we are piling quite a lot of hydrogen at the top of our base. Okay, I must say, I completely forgot what I was gonna do, because it's been around half a month since I've had a look at this colony, due to like university stuff, and I just wrapped up the Oni Base Tour episode 6 yesterday, and yeah, there seems to be a lot of hydrogen up here, so that's something to think about. I have run quite a lot of numbers, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to set up quite a few planting areas for arbor trees. I'm gonna need lots of arbor trees, because Yeah, I need them for the wood, and then need the wood for the ethanol distillers, and then need that for petroleum generators, and that's just a lot of stuff that needs to be built, and I will be building that. Um, I don't know how much I can build just in today's episode, because, you know, there is quite a lot to be built. Am I giving rocket piloting to Freya? I mean, why not? We'll give her that. I think, yeah, I think I've decided that the ethanol is gonna come from up here. And I feel like I'm gonna need to set up quite a lot of infrastructure to get everything built. And I'm not sure if the area up here would be sufficient. This is quite tricky, because the petroleum generators, we are going to need one, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna need one for these four. These two I could potentially run off of a normal power for a while, but yeah, long term I will have to be playing around with petroleum generators. Um, I feel like I could just have the petroleum on the floor. I mean, not the petroleum, the polluted water on the floor, and then just pump it out in the middle. I think that could work, because like in the middle here I could put a gas pump and a liquid pump, and that's gonna require extra power as well, which I just realized. We're gonna need so much power to run this thing. Um, in fact, I'm not even sure we'll be able to produce enough extra power to run a cooling loop. In which case that will call for another arbor tree farm, which is going to be annoying. And you know what I could do actually? I could just plant the arbor trees inside this spigot seal farm, because they're not going to interfere with anything. So that's good. That is good. I may have to move this material study terminal up there actually, come to think of it. What's this made of? If I copy this, okay, it's made of refined metal. And this is made of lead. Okay, let's deconstruct this and we'll move it up here, because I think we're gonna need to set up like some Radbolt generator type thing. And I think if it travels too much distance, it loses radiation. Actually, I don't know if it matters for this thing, but we'll keep it just in case. We've broken into the radiation area. We've got some absorbed radiation. I don't know how many rads is safe for absorption. Oh wait. I mean, it is a slight hazard over here, so that's not, it's not ideal. Um, However, I think it should be fine, hopefully. Um, I think like tiles and stuff have like some sort of a rad blocking. If I can, okay, I can't read off of this. That's unfortunate. Is it property? Radiation blocking. Okay, we can just block off some radiation. That would probably be clever. Aha, this is good. This is good. Okay, so the tiles did actually block off quite a bit of radiation. So now this area is just like barely safe rather than a slight hazard most of the area. And if we place this tile here, it'll probably improve. Now I don't know if this building itself will produce like some small radiation dose or something. Hopefully not, because I don't know how else I can deal with that. Okay, if we just open this door, I feel like most of our hydrogen problems will be temporarily dealt with. Let's make this 100. Let's make that 100. Why not? Because this thing needs 100. So why not? Let's see. Ooh, we can get a bionic dupe, which will be very, very a terrible idea, honestly. Actually, would it be a terrible idea? Would it be a terrible idea if we got bionic dupe right now? Do we have what it takes to keep one running? I mean, we've got metal. We don't really have abyss light, do we? Yeah, it was just a terrible idea to go for bionic dupes right now. We'll take the dirt, because, yeah. It's just a terrible idea to go for bionic dupes right now. We've got absolutely zero infrastructure. Our normal dupes don't even have, like, a reliable food source other than this pike apple bush, which is going to be rendered useless when the base heats up eventually. 65 bolts per cycle. That's so bad. Okay, we've broken through this area, and oh my goodness. I just need all of that stuff to immediately get built so that we can kind of like section this off and make it more safe. We're generating quite a lot of cycles now. Cycles? Radbolts now. So that's good. I just need to make sure that we don't run out of power. I just need to make sure that we constantly have this thing running at least enough so that we can at least get some research done. With a temporary setup like this, we should be able to at least get quite a bit of hydrogen running on here so we can at least produce enough Radbolts for our material study terminal, hopefully. Oh, we're almost at 50. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it just shot. I saw that. And no, does this decay as well? Oh wait, no, it loses like a little bit of Radbolts over time. Never mind. It's supposed to happen, I think. And we've basically cleared out all the hydrogen out here already. All that for 49.6 Radbolts. Alright, we have broken into the polluted water vent, and I'm just setting up a small sort of a collection like setup over here to collect the polluted water. This is currently dormant, which is kind of convenient. It gives us, you know, some space to sort of just build the infrastructure around it without it, you know, pouring polluted water everywhere and having that potentially freeze, which would be very annoying. Over here, I've set up the ethanol distillers and the petroleum generators, and I've decided the way that I'm going to set this up is I'm going to have these four ethanol distillers power one petroleum generator over here. These pipes, they're kind of hard to follow, but all four of these output into this petroleum generator, and these two ethanol distillers output ethanol to feed our plants. Now, any excess from all 6 of these ethanol distillers will go into this extra petroleum generator, and that's going to power our cooling loop. Now, on the topic of the cooling loop, we still need a steam turbine, and currently we need loads of Radbolts in order to achieve that. And well, let's just say we're kind of struggling to get that much power right now. So yeah, I'll figure out how to get some more Radbolts maybe with a more reliable power method, though I can't really think of a better power method other than hydrogen generators. I have fought outside of the asteroid, and I managed to import a bit of coal from the other planetoid, and now we finally have a way to generate Radbolts. And if we look here, there we go. Yeah, we now have a reliable-ish method to generate Radbolts, which is absolutely excellent. That's definitely going to be enough coal to keep our generator running for enough time to at least get the steam turbine done. And then after that, I'll probably go for the deep fryer, since, you know, that's kind of the whole point of this build over here. But yeah, that's just excellent. We can get Radbolts, we can get the steam turbine, and the next step is probably to make loads of steel, which is going to be quite difficult because we don't have any lime. Oh, I should have brought some fossil back from the other planetoid as well. Alright, we have gotten some research done. We managed to get the steam power through. There we go, we got the steam turbine done. We got the deep fryer as well, which is awesome. And now we're working on lead suits. And I think after lead suits, we will probably run out of coal, because we're down to 57 kilos of coal over there. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably be able to start another tier of research, but we won't be able to finish it. But that's fine for now. I don't really need any more Radbolt research done for now. Down here we've set up a nice little flocks ranch so we can shear them for some wood. This is, I'm not gonna like use this like as my main source of wood. It's just gonna be something to get us some wood to get us going, because we are going to need wood, of course, for our wood heaters, which use a small amount of wood, but it is just slowly eating through our wood supplies. So that's just something to keep in mind. I am setting up an evolution chamber around here for the excess eggs. Over here we are planning a nice little pip ranch. The room size is already 96, which is perfect. I just need to eventually dig down here to access some pips. You might have noticed that we finally got a barracks for our duplicants. Well, for some of our duplicants. Where's the bed? Yeah, Otto is sleeping all the way down here because the wood heaters aren't wide enough to cover that much of an area. But yeah. Everything's looking nice. Everything's like getting built very slowly. Food is looking good. But yeah, I think I'll probably come back here when most of this ethanol setup is built. Or at least when we are ready to venture back down into this kind of a hostile place. Because my dupes really just cannot breathe down here. So gaining access down here with some Atmo suits would be very useful. Okay, I don't know what I expected from my dupes, but they are still, you know, building stuff ridiculously slowly. Like, this stuff is priority 2 right now, and the priority 3 stuff is still taking ages to be completed, probably due to the lack of builders as per usual. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up today's episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that may come. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.